Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and we just got our latest shipment from Crate Club. As you can see, I'm operating at the general level. So quarterly, you're gonna get a box from these guys, and let's open it up and see what they sent to us. All right, so first up we have these, which are the Arcane Concerted Arc Band. Each one's about 6.5 inches, and you can see it's got basically a QD clip there. And it's basically a reusable rubber band. So clip this together, wrap it around some gear, unclip it at the end. The other cool thing is that you can clip a bunch of them together. So I have one in like FDE, looks like just black here, and then also in OD. So clip this together, and now you got a much bigger, massive rubber band. So kind of like compact bungees, rubber bands. Anyhow, that's our first item, the Arcane Concerted Arc Bands, 3 of them. All right, next up we have a Grayl Ultra Press filter and purifier. I just made a short on this that I put on my YouTube channel, so check that out. And basically 16.9 fluid ounces. This bottom section comes off. You scoop the water up. The top section, you loosen up the cap, take it off actually, and then press it down in, and there's a filter down here in the bottom, which you can see right there. The filter is replaceable, and as it presses down into the container, the water comes up, goes through the filter, and fills up the container. So actually, you know what I'll do? I'll take my short right now, and I'll basically add it to this video so you can see what it looks like to work one of these things. What's up guys, Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and today we're taking a quick look at the Grayl Ultra Press Purifier, 16.9 ounces. There's your cover and your carry handle. The way it works is simple enough. Fill this up with water from your water source, and then press this down in, and it's going to purify it from all of those nasties like Cryptosporidium, Giardia, etc. And just as you press this down, it's going to get all the junk into the filter, and then you'll have clean water to drink. One quick tip is loosen up the cap, so as you're pressing this together, it allows some of the air to flow out and just makes the process easier. Bottoms up. Awesome. These run about 90 bucks. I got mine in the latest battle box, so check out links below if you want to pick one of these up or you want to learn more about battle box as well. Thanks for checking out the video. So this is a great product. I'm a big fan of the Life Straw and Sawyer, their water filter. The great thing about this is that you just scoop the water, press it, drink it, you're good to go. It's not adding or attaching the Sawyer to a water bottle and then drinking through it, or scooping up the water into a container that Sawyer gives you and then filtering it out. This allows you to, with a Sawyer, you can just basically put the straw in, put it into like a stream, you know, and drink the water out because it filters through. But with this, now you can carry it, you can transport it easily. So I've got 2 of these now. That's awesome. They're gonna run around 90 bucks. But that's a great product. 3 liters per minute, 150 liters per cartridge, 10-second press. That's what it says down at the bottom there. So great product. I'm glad that they included this. This will definitely get plenty of use for me. You know who's been using this type of thing for a long time is Dave Canterbury over at Self-Reliance Outfitters. He's been a big fan of this for a while. This product, Grayl as a company, but these products for a while. And yeah, they're top quality products. So that's item number 2. Here's item number 3. It's from Silence, SLNT. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. And it's a Faraday bag. Let me open this up and take a look at it here. So you put your items down inside and then basically close it up, and that's going to, let me see if I can show you how to do it here. I think roll this over, yeah. So you roll it over, and the hook and loop works like that, and now your item is protected inside. You got a couple extra little utility pockets there as well. So now the thing people often connect to a Faraday bag is like an EMP. If an EMP were to go off and try to like wipe all the, you know, your technology, wreck your phone, all that type of stuff, certainly you're not going to fit your car in a Faraday bag. So since most cars have a lot of technology like that, that's something you have to be aware of. But the other thing is that outside of the EMP thing is that, you know, phones are always giving off a signal. And if you feel like Google's watching you too much, you can put your phone in a Faraday bag, and it's not trackable. Basically, it keeps the signal from hitting it. Now that means you can't get cell phone calls, blah, blah, blah. But if you're off the grid and you want to stay off the grid, this is a way to protect yourself from that. So again, that rolls down, undo the Velcro, which is quite secure, and drop your items down in the bag. So looking at it, I would say it's probably like, I don't know, 16 inches maybe, I don't know, give or take, by 12. And when you actually, it's a little bit smaller inside, but you could definitely fit pretty easily. You could fit a decent sized tablet in there. You could fit a bunch of phones, other items that you want to protect. All right, next up we have the Lightband Active 520. It is a headlamp, as you can see, super flexible. Batteries in the back, you plug it in, and basically it's a little bit weird with a brimmed hat on, but let me spin this around for you. That'll make it a little bit easier to see. So the button is here on this side, so 520 lumens at the highest, and then it drops down to a medium and to a low, and then goes to a red option, and then to a, see if I can get the flashing option. Well, high, medium, low, a red option, and then a flashing option. The reason it's not working is because I got to charge the battery. Now, it does come with a USB-C to recharge it, but 520 lumens at the high, down to, it doesn't say the exact output for the lowest ones, but 26 hours on the low setting. And as you can see, it's just super flexible on the head there. Now, that means it's going to give you, it's way floodier than it is going to be a, like a beam coming out, but that could be good. I always think about when I'm at the base camp here, sometimes it's really good just to have a light so I can see the general area as opposed to, a specific light. It does come with the battery. It is not charged, so heads up when you get it, you're gonna have to charge it up. The downside of a battery that's not replaceable with like AA's and AAA's is that once the battery's dead, it's dead. Depending on how often you use a headlamp, that might be a long time before the battery is totally spent, but that's just a heads up. The upside is that it's a battery pack, you plug it in and charge it, good to go. With AAA's or AA's, whatever, you got to replace those batteries as they die out. So, yeah, that is the Lightband Active 520. All right, this right here is from Cali Loha. I actually just finished putting a bunch of gear in the back of my truck on some molly panels. And so I've got like an axe, a shovel, a couple other things. One of the things I have is a Cali Loha camping chair because I'm off and out. And I'm like, oh man, I want to go do something. And it's nice to have a chair with you. So I do like the company a lot. This is the Cali Loha Big Kahuna compression sack. So basically it's a massive bag that you can put a bunch of gear in and then compress, and it makes it smaller. I'm gonna be going camping with my family actually next week. Looks like we're gonna be doing some camping for a short amount of time, but I'll be putting pillows, all kinds of stuff. You can load up pillows, sleeping bags, and then compress it down to make it much smaller. The information that they have here is tons of uses, space saver. Let's see, this sack can hold 6 to 8 pillows, or 3 to 4 sleeping bags, or 4 pillows and 4 blankets, or 3 pillows and 3 sleeping bags. You get the idea. So basically it's a massive compression sack, but just imagine taking 6 to 8 pillows or 3 to 4 sleeping bags and compressing it, to the size of maybe like 1.5. So 1.5 sleeping bags, or, the size of a pillow, let's say, 2 pillows. So it basically compresses things down. For some people, if they're like, yeah, I'm super lightweight, I don't need something to compress, well then maybe this is not gonna be super helpful for you. But if you're doing, moving a bunch of gear, lightweight gear that you can compress down, but it's hard to do that, you try garbage bags, it's not great. This is a massive compression sack for that exact purpose. Next up here, we have the Bushnell Backtrack Mini GPS. Let's unbox this thing and check it out. All right, so you get a couple things with it. This is the charging cord. It is a micro USB. You also get basically the lanyard attachment system, and then you get a little carabiner. Here's what the extra GPS looks like. This thing is tiny. I had one of the first Garmin GPSs. You could pick them up at EMS or REI. It was probably twice as big and twice as deep. It was a big chunky thing, super compact. So basically the idea is, if you have your phone with you and you're using that for GPS, great. But what if your phone dies? This is using GPS technology, satellites basically, to help you find your way back to the trailhead. So the notes that they have here says easy to read display, large glove friendly buttons make it easy to use, which is great, especially in the winter, obviously. Gives you elevation gain and decline, as well as barometric pressure. Gives you the day's sunrise and sunset, as well as moonrise and moonset. So those are great things. I just said to my wife the other day, we were hiking Mount Adams in New Hampshire, a little over 5,000 feet maybe. And I said, I wish I had one of those watches that told you what your elevation was, so that we could see, how close we are getting back to where the car was parked. Now I got one of those things, compact, lightweight. You can attach it to your gear. Let me put the little kind of lanyard system on this. This is going to attach to my day hiking pack for sure. All right, so there's what it looks like when it's attached with the little webbing system. They do give you one little extra bolt. Make sure you check that for that little plastic bag. Tiny little bolt goes in the back there, so you can attach it like that. And then it's got that plastic kind of coating on the front. Let me turn the power on here, see if it's got any power in it. So you hold it down, it's gonna say 2, 1, 0, and then it's gonna open up. It's loading right now. All right, so that's what it looks like when it's turned on. Temperature is about correct, it's about 84.1. It says 7 o'clock, which means it's 3 o'clock actually. Not which means, but it is 3 o'clock where I live. So it's probably set to a different, a different time zone, so we'll have to fix that up. Little carabiner. But I look forward to messing around with this thing and learning more. This is the quick start guide that comes with it. I love the idea. Boom, just like put it right there on a little carabiner, on a little D-ring on your backpack, and then you can pop it off and look at it, say, oh, let me cycle through the different, settings, check out the different information. So there's some information there. Let's see, right now I'm at 197.6 feet. Sunrise was at 9:12 a.m. and sunset is at 11:24 p.m. But that's not where I am. That's somewhere else. So I'll have to figure out which location that's for. But yeah, just a cool little item. I look forward to kind of checking this thing out and learning more about it so I can use it for various trips. Last up here we have a knife from Fox Edge, and I'm going to use my Leatherman Wingman here to open up the box. Side note: if you don't own a Leatherman, just highly recommend them. I keep one in my car and I'm using that thing all the time for various purposes. So this is, again, from Fox Edge, and this is, I've seen this guy before. This is basically a beefy folding Nessmuck. So check this guy out. Blah! You can see it's got a bunch of the oil on it, so you're gonna have to wipe that down and clean it off. But folding, it's the FE505, Fox Edge 505. Really chunky. Lock-in is solid. I mean, if you like a Nessmuck style blade, but you kind of like a folder, that's kind of a cool combination. Definitely got some heft to this knife. All right, so the name of this is the Anunnaki. Let me give you the details here. So weight 10.7 ounces, closed length 6 inches, open length 10.25, blade length 4.25 inches. G10 scales. Let's see what it says for the steel. It doesn't say what type of steel it actually is, but I mean, it's a big, beefy folder. So check that thing out. Jimping is like, I would call it right in the middle, maybe a little bit above my medium, maybe a little bit more aggressive, but you can lock in there, you can lock in out here. It looks like we have a lock here, and then we have the release here on the back. So press down on that and you can fold it up. It does come in a sheath. I'll show you that real quick. That's what that looks like. So big hefty folder from Fox Edge and Crate Club. There you have it, the latest from Crate Club. Let's hear your thoughts. What do you like? What would you change? What's interesting? What's not interesting? Yeah, I always like to hear feedback. Again, I always say this when I do unboxing videos. This is not a full review of all the items. That would just take too long to do that, and I've got other videos I want to work on. But it's kind of an overview to give you a sense of if you subscribe to a Crate Club, a BattlBox, in the past Spec Ops Global, Hunt Vault. What are you going to get? You get a sense of it from these videos. So train off in the distance there. But anyhow, yeah, let's hear your thoughts and your feedback on this item, and let's get the conversation started in the comment section now. All right, guys, thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.